Nairobi.
Thank you, Kariuki, for that report. Now, the Kenya Kwanza administration is facing a major court battle after the Law Society of Kenya sued the government over its move to monopolize crucial public information. This follows the government's directive on all ministries and institutions to place their adverts and notices on only one newspaper in a 2-year contract, leaving out leading newspapers. The LSK has termed the move as an infringement to Kenyans' right to access information and a breach on over 31 acts of parliament. Ken Gashuhi reports.
The Law Society of Kenya has sued the government, arguing that its directive on all ministries, autonomous and semi-autonomous agencies to run their adverts and notices on one newspaper only is illegal and unconstitutional. The government announced the move earlier this year through the State Department of Broadcasting and Telecommunication, ceasing publication and distribution of its MyGov pullout through 3 national newspapers, including the Standard, Daily Nation and the People Daily. The pullout is now being distributed in one newspaper. According to LSK, the move denies Kenyans access to crucial information on jobs and government tenders only published in the pullout. LSK's lawyer Peter Wanjiku, in documents filed in court, says that the former head of public service Joseph Kinyua communicated the start of the publication on February 8, 2017, but even then the publication was distributed by all the 4 major newspapers in the country. This arrangement, however, came to an end in December last year when the government announced that its circulation would be awarded through competitive bidding, the Star newspaper winning the 2 years tender. LSK Chief Executive Florence Muturi says that this is not only against the law, but was also not subjected to public participation, stakeholders' engagement, or any other lawmaking process. According to them, this was one of the strategies of the Kenya Kwanza administration to muzzle the freedom of the press through the public procurement processes. It is also worth noting that this is against 31 acts of parliament, among them the Public Procurement Act, which require the government and its agencies to publish their notices and other information meant for public consumption on at least 2 newspapers with a national readership. Among those sued in the case include Attorney General Justin Muturi, Treasury CS Professor Njuguna Ndung'u, PS for Broadcasting and Telecommunication Professor Edward Kisiang'anyi, Convergence Africa and the Star newspaper. Ken Gashuhi, KTN News.
And new details have emerged on what could have happened in the car accident that killed